Sergeant Ian Kelly asks, in your opinion, what were the worst and best video game movies? Uh, I haven't seen very many. The only video game movie I've really seen, I think, is Super Mario Brothers. Oh, but I've also seen Sonic the movie, Sonic the OVA, and I've also seen no. I'm trying to think. I haven't seen a whole lot other than that. I've seen some Final Fantasy stuff. I saw like the first few episodes of Unlimited, and then I saw The Spirit Within. And I haven't seen Tomb Raider. I haven't seen Chronicles of Riddick doesn't really count because the game came after. I haven't seen any of the Uwe Boll movies. Thank God. I guess it's just those then. Well, the best one I'd have to say this is easy. The best one is Sonic the movie. Uh, I originally heard about it from Gamers Republic back, the sequel to Game Fan. Uh, poor Game Fan. That's another story. Depending on whether people have sympathy for Game Fan or not. But so they gave it a rave review, and I was like, "Oh, this looks pretty cool. I guess I should take a look at it." And I watched it, and I was really enthralled by it. I did not know about Sonic CD at the time, so it totally flew over my head that it was the same people who did Sonic CD. Oh, all I knew was that it was pretty well animated. My friend who I was with at the time was like, "Oh, the character animation is terrible, but the backgrounds look really nice," and I guess that's the case. I thought the animation was pretty good. But yeah, the backgrounds are gorgeous and the music is really cool. And just like the storyline of it isn't that bad either. Like it's got Metal Sonic, it's got Eggman being Eggman. The only point against it, I guess, is the existence of Sarah. But even then, I like Sarah. I don't mind her. Um, it kind of sucks that the movie delved into doing that upskirt joke with Knuckles and her, which is like totally unnecessary. And it's like, no, please stop. But even then, that's like 10 seconds out of the entire, what is it, like hour and a half or 2 hours of movie. So yeah, it's really good. It's really fun, and I would really recommend it to everybody. The dub's not bad either. Sonic is still voiced by Urkel, so that's pretty great. And it's got a lot of really good lines. Let me see. Oh, the worst one. I guess it's Mario Brothers, but even then, like, I don't feel that gut reaction of loathing because, like, first of all, it's been a long time since I've seen the movie. I saw it once when I was a kid. I think probably when it came out, but I have no idea. I don't remember how old I would have been. But I've seen it, and I don't remember it. Like, I probably disliked it at the time because it was so different, but it does some cool stuff. Like, I'm thinking of it now, and the concept behind it, live action kind of dark Mario Brothers, like, it's not any worse than a lot of fanfics that exist on the net. Like, it's not, in the grand scheme of things, it's not that bad. And some of the imagery in it, like King Toadstool being an actual, like, humongous blob of fungus, and Yoshi being an actual dinosaur, like, if that were on the internet, like on DeviantArt or something, it would have gotten like 100 billion views and probably daily deviation. Like, I think if we watched it today, we would be a lot kinder to it. Certainly, I think people have gotten away from the idea that video game movies or video game anything needs to be like pitch perfect and true to the original. It's a reason why people like alternative fan art and dark fan art and things like that. Compare like actual on-model Inspector Gadget fan art, how much attention that gets, and then the version of Inspector Gadget where he's like a huge like colossus and he's like the dark, what I'm talking about, right? It was on YTMND and it's on DeviantArt. It's like wallpaper size. I'll have to find it. If I find it, I'll actually put it up as the picture for this video. But so yeah, I think if we watched it today, we'd be a lot kinder to it. And even Final Fantasy The Spirits Within, I watched it and I thought it was pretty decent. It was kind of, like just above average at the time, but I wasn't too affected by I was kind of affected by the graphics. I remember them being really good, but I don't know. It seemed Final Fantasy. I came out of it thinking, that wasn't so bad. Like I will never watch it again, but it certainly wasn't like a disaster, I'd say. Well, maybe for Square it was, her. Um, uh, yeah, that's all. That's all I can think of on the topic. I hope you enjoyed the answer.